So I know that you made this very big statement. I remember कि जब सब 2017 में November में शुरू हुआ था, and then in 18 we had all those cases, Zainab, there was sexual abuse of children. So it's slightly different from sexual harassment, but we talked about it. But then a lot of people came forward, and you were one of those people. I remember that you supported, even when I started the movement myself, because of it.
I came forward after Misha's statement.
Yeah.
That gave me, that made me think. Not that I consciously did it. हुआ ये कि जब मीशा ने अपनी ट्वीट निकाली तो मैं उस वक्त पेप्सी बैटल ऑफ द ब्रांड का नाम नहीं ले सकती. मैं एक रियलिटी शो को होस्ट कर रही थी, एंड उसी रियलिटी शो में मीशा भी थी, और हम रिहर्सल पे थे, और ये स्टेटमेंट आई और फिर शूट कैंसिल हो गई क्योंकि शूट शुरू हुई थी दूसरे दिन. एंड मुझे इमीडिएटली जर्नलिस्ट के कॉल्स आनी शुरू हो गई, न्यूज़ चैनल्स की, लिटरली विद इन 10 minutes, कि आयशा उमर, आपको क्या लगता है कि मीशा सच बोल रही हैं? एंड आई वाज लाइक, मुझे नहीं पता, मैं उस वक्त मीशा को ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह नहीं जानती थी, राइट? आई वाज लाइक, नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता और मैं कुछ कह नहीं सकती, और मैं उनसे, मेरी बात भी नहीं हुई, आई डोंट नो. सो नहीं, आपको क्या लगता है? मैंने कहा नहीं, मुझे पता नहीं, अब कोई विक्टिम अगर बोल रहा है तो मे बी वी शुड लिसन टू व्हाट दे आर सेइंग फर्स्ट. आई नेवर लाइक टुक एनी साइड. देन द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज, क्या आपको लगता है ये इंडस्ट्री में होता है? आई थॉट अबाउट इट एंड आई वाज लाइक, जी होता है. क्या आपके साथ कभी हुआ है? नाउ दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम समवनस आस्किंग मी दिस क्वेश्चन इन माय लाइफ. एंड आई थॉट अबाउट इट एंड आई वाज लाइक, इफ आई लाई एंड से मेरे साथ कभी नहीं हुआ, दैट्स द बिगेस्ट लाई इन द वर्ल्ड. व्हाई एम आई लाइंग? Just to protect my mom, because if she hears this, she's gonna have a breakdown. So
Your mom features
I was
very
like,
important in your life.
I was like, लेकिन कुछ नहीं होता भाई, हुआ है तो हुआ है. मैं, मम्मी ने ये भी सिखाया कि झूठ नहीं बोलना.
हाँ, exactly.
तो फिर मैंने कहा, मैं तो झूठ नहीं बोल
अकेले
सकती.
नहीं छोड़ना आपने.
हाँ,
हम अकेले भी तो नहीं छोड़ सकते दूसरी औरतों को.
नहीं, बट अभी मैं दूसरी औरतों का नहीं सोच रही थी,
तो
अभी तो मैं अपना तो
सोच
सोच
रही.
लूँ.
अच्छा, फिर?
तो मैंने कहा भाई हाँ हुआ है मेरे साथ, मैं तो सच बोलूँगी.
हाँ.
एंड दे वर लाइक, क्या आप उसके बारे में बात करना चाहेंगी? मैंने कहा नहीं, अभी नहीं. क्या आप कभी उस बंदे का नाम लेंगी? मैंने कहा पता नहीं. सो ऑब्वियसली माई मदर सॉ दिस ऑन स्क्रीन एंड शी वॉज डेविस्टेटेड एंड शैटर्ड, एंड सो वॉज माई ब्रदर. एंड माई मदर वॉज लाइक, व्हाट, व्हेन, हाउ, हु? एंड शी, उनको ये डर लग गया. And then she saw the aftermath of Misha's statement. And उन्होंने कहा, बेटा, आपने तो कभी बात नहीं करनी, क्योंकि ये सब जो हो रहा है ना, ये मैं नहीं बर्दाश्त कर सकती. You know? And I was like, okay. Yeah. She's like, you don't have a dad. वही फिर स्टोरी शुरू हो गई. You don't have a husband right now. You don't have anyone to support you. तुम पे ही आएगा सारा, you know. जो लड़की निकल के आती है, और फिर हमने और भी केसेस देखे. फिर हार्वी वाइनस्टीन का भी पूरा सिचुएशन चल रही थी. दैट हाउ यू गोइंग टू प्रूव इट इफ यू टेक हिज नेम? डू यू हैव एविडेंस?
And it's very difficult to have evidence.
And I was like, this all happened. अगर मैंने ये 2017 में ये ट्वीट थी, 18 में थी ना?
18 April.
I was like, all of this happened more than 10 years ago. So उस वक्त तो ना कोई कैमरा फोन था कि कुछ रिकॉर्ड करें, ना कोई टेक्स्ट मैसेजिंग थी कि मैंने किसी को टेक्स्ट किया हो कि मेरे साथ ये हो रहा है. Nothing. So then I was like, okay, Mama, I want to talk about it. I will never take his name. And that's the first time I spoke about it. And then I spoke about it more and more. And my own boss, one of the first organizations I worked in जब मैं कराची शिफ्ट हुई और ये इंडस्ट्री ज्वाइन की, and he was a very powerful, he is a powerful figure, was a powerful figure. And उस वक्त मुझे ये नहीं पता था कि बहुत सारी लड़कियों के साथ हो रहा है, from the same person. And when I came out with this story, so many of my colleagues from that time called me, older women, older actors, actresses,
I know.
and they said, you are not, जब मैं, they were like, we know who you're talking about, you know. And they were like, it was happening to us also. And I was just like, should we speak about this? But then I was like, I mean, if everybody knows who we're talking about in our circles, and I have a support group, I don't want to take his name because he's not harming anyone else now.
Anymore. Yeah.
मैं नाम definitely उस इंसान का लूँ जो capable हो to harm
Abhi
anyone
bhi,
else.
हाँ.
Abhi
To
bhi.
do the same thing to
But
someone.
now he can't do it
And
because
he
he's not
able to.
He's not able to anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, what I wanted to do was to make other girls and men, guys, all genders, all ages feel like you're not alone. You can be brave enough to speak about it. It doesn't matter कि पिछले 10 साल पहले हुआ हो या 3 साल पहले हुआ हो या 10 मिनट पहले हुआ हो या 20 साल पहले हुआ. There will come a time जब आप में ये strength आएगी. मेरे अंदर तो नहीं थी. मैंने अपनी best friends को नहीं बताया था. Right? I don't know why. I was too scared. That if he finds out, he is going to try and harm me. And मेरी salary 6 महीने के उस पे रहती थी. Backlog, like.
Oh God, वो भी नहीं मिलेगी.
So every time I would go
Survival.
to get my salary, he would be like, he would try and molest me. And I would be like, if I leave this organization right now, my 6 months salary, which I desperately need, is not coming to me. So फिर वो 2 महीने की release कर देते थे. And then eventually of course, then I left. I was too scared. Because I was under contract. I couldn't leave. मैं क्या reason देती? 2 साल का contract है, 3 साल का contract है, मैं क्या reason दूँ? Because I'm being molested, sexually harassed. फिर वो एक पूरा वो खुलता. And उस वक्त there were no laws. वो तो अब आया है एक law. So anyways, I survived. And I spoke about it. And it made me, my mother and my brother closer. And that's how it happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. I think this is something you've said today, which you haven't said before. And you
No,
know,
I have spoken about
yeah,
this.
I've heard
in
you
a couple
speaking
of
about it.
shows, lekin, but I want to continue to speak
I
about
think so.
it.
I think it's
Yeah.
very important to speak about it
Yeah.
and continue to tell people. But you know, because also I understand the restrictions, na, कि salary,
That's why I
dar,
empathize with salary नहीं contract था.
Contract,
Salary तो I left
हाँ.
a lot of money in that organization when my contract ended. You know?
Yeah.
कि अब I don't want this money.
Yeah.
बुलबुले उस वक्त पॉपुलर होना शुरू हो गया था एंड मैंने बड़ी मुश्किल से बुलबुले किया था. ही वुड नॉट लेट अस वर्क इन ड्रामास. So anyways, the point is that it made me who I am right now. I have empathy for women and men across the globe who are going through this. And imagine Rose McGowan reached out to me.
I know, I saw that.
And we did a live Instagram interview. And she was like, I get you, babe. And I was like, I get you. And that bond that we all share, and women across the world, when they share with me, अब हम हर चीज़ तो नहीं बताते publicly. We're not going to be displaying all stories in public.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that you don't know about so many people who you know. And if you knew, you would be shocked. But the strength that women and men who have been harassed get from each other, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.